Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, and actor. Catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Trap Queens, streaming online at BET.plus.
Yeah. God says when you go to the bank this time, approval, the Spirit of the living God. My God. God says that he's singling you out because God says there's an anointing on your life. And God says, you tell old man Joseph that I'm calling him for ministry. It's Jonathan's time for a miracle.
Who's Jonathan? My name's Jonathan. Jeez, my God.
Stay connected to Prophet Manasseh Jordan. Text the words Text MJ to 33339. That's TEXT MJ to 33339. Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the bell. Text Larry Reid Live to 33222. That's the words Larry Reid Live, no spaces, to 33222. And get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon. Log on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Sign up, then download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
We're about to have a conversation. Very clear about something. I want you to stick around. I'm gonna leave this live up if I don't say anything I shouldn't say. But first off, my name is Larry D. Reid, and I'm a host of an online news and talk show called Larry Reid Live that airs on Facebook and on YouTube simultaneously. It was built on Periscope, moved to Facebook, and then in recent years started building on YouTube. Collectively, including Twitter and Instagram, there's over 500,000 followers of people that have hit like or subscribe and said, I want to follow the page. When I first started the platform, I just talked about whatever was happening in the public. And I've done that without filter, without too much thought. Maybe that's a bad word. Until about near the end of 2019. And gladly and sadly, my platform is pretty much known from those years, from 16 to 19, particularly 18 and 19. And I began to make a shift to where now I started to pick and choose what was in publications and public, what I'm going to talk about. And as a result, people haven't been as active on my page unless I, pop up one day and I'm popping off because somebody done tick me off something in the public, or I'm having to respond back to somebody that done said something, and then that gets a whole lot of views. People just ain't really into empowerment and education, not the masses. We like to consume junk. And I've been blessed, and I got blessed quickly in the face of everybody who had been doing it longer than me, and for some people that was a problem. However, I'm so thankful for those that came ahead of me, and I don't have nothing but positive words to say about that, unless they ain't worth a shit, and I need to say that they are actually a piece of shit. Other than that, I don't have nothing negative to say. So I say that to say this. If you ever hear me say, okay, where Kendall at? Okay, I'm sorry. I know I get caught up. if you ever hear me say, this is going to happen at this time, or this is that, or this is the true story behind this or that, then do you know what that means? That means what the hell I said is going to happen. Now, I want you guys to put one thing in the chat that you ever heard me say was going to happen since this platform started in 2016 officially, although I was online prior to that. One thing I said was going to happen, that, and put it in the chat, that did not come to pass. Now, you ain't going to be able to put now. So, and even those of you from 20 years pastoring traditionally to now pastoring the way I pastor now, you can't name one thing. And let me tell you why. It's not because I don't have an ability to miss the information either that's coming from spirit or discerning amongst the information that we all can access. I can miss it. I just ain't presumptuous. I don't move quick. And the purpose of me saying what I'm saying is to create a conversation to make us all better and to laugh. It's not for nothing vicious or negative. It's just to make you aware, laugh, learn a little bit, and laugh a whole lot more. That's what it's all about. So you're not going to find it, oh, Larry said this, but then this is what it was, or Larry said this, or that didn't happen, or Larry said this and that. That's not how it works. That's not what I do. It has to really happen before I start talking about it. And this is what I want to say to, and I know a lot of you want to put in the chat and talk about this and talk about that and talk about this and talk about that. But I'm not really interested in that. And really until I feel it, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm like, it's not important for me. So I say I don't order dark drinks at restaurants more. See, that I need to come live and get. You know, I'm still not right because my digestive system just been off. Because see, that was pesticides and roaches that I drank. So that we needed to go live and talk about it. And hats off to the LRLs that went out there in less 24 hours and was standing out there on the ground and got that famous Dave shut down. And we're still dealing with that on the back end. What I'm trying to tell those of you that are becoming content creators and YouTubers and whatever you guys are doing, man, you ought to have enough personality. You ought to have enough articulation. Man, there's so many folk funny and entertaining online. Just do that. You don't have to make up stuff, lie, share and propagate rumors and spread rumors. You don't have to do that. One of the reasons why that the fifth Clark sister or the first Clark sister, however you look at it, Denise Clark Bradford, came on my platform 4 times and would have been more times than that, is because she says she discerned my motivation and it was just conversation. The reason why Bishop Brown's wife that was kicked out of her home after he died came and talked to me and didn't go talk to a lot of bishops. She said she discerned who I was. So she came and done a live with me more than one time. And the list go on and on and on. And you've seen people that are going bigger platforms than mine, but come to mine and come tell the truth. And it's because of who I am in my personal life. Now, I ain't always been this person. There's been some years of work before me and you met. So I want to say this. Don't receive a negative word or observation or a story or a rumor or a lie on somebody that you ain't got no proof of. That's what I want to say to you. Don't be a part of spreading no lie. And those of you that have these platforms, we have to be more careful because once you tell somebody something about somebody they don't know, when they go and engage that person, they're going to be looking for confirmation of everything that you said versus meeting the person for who they are. You get what I'm saying? And see, that's how I am in my regular life, and it just spills over into my platform. And I think this really needs to be a practice. Because and this is another thing. The way stuff is now in this information age, you guys, research for your darn self. Research for your darn self. Oh, I forgot to say, this is Larry Reid Live, your most favorite digital entertainment news and talk shows out here on the social media streets. I'm in my bedroom. I'm not in the studio, but I'll probably pop up in the studio this week sometime or another. Somebody said Bishop Brown's wife's story epic. Yeah, there's so many epic ones. But those stories that really put this show on the map won't no lies. They were confirmed by bank statements, by court filings, by arrest, by now in the beginning I used to do the whole victim story thing, but then that got me in trouble in court. I mean, cause folk come and tell a story and they emotional and it's something that I done been through, and so I just believed it. You really happened to you? Oh my God. Until like them, there ain't nothing to verify. And then I'm sitting in court like this. This motherfucker. Oh my God. You know, so now I know you ain't no victim until I know for sure. I need to know something. And I know some things you can have no verification of, but I let somebody else do it, so I'm not gonna do that because I ain't going back to court. Do y'all know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars I have spent on court? And that's another thing that taught me too. Because I went into this thing with my heart wide open. So anything somebody come tell me, y'all remember I put it up, I put it out. But now I'm like, you were sleeping with the pastor for 10 years and now you come and telling me why? Oh, he got married. Oh, okay. Oh, you thought that you were going to end up the new first lady. Oh, okay. So I do all that on the back end first. So why are you talking about this church and you done been there 10 years and you left? Because they're controlling, because they're a cult. Okay, well, let me ask them. Why the hell was you there and I'm just now hearing from you now that you're no longer benefiting from the cult? So now I got a whole different brain now. And that's coming from just experience doing this job and then my own personal growth in my own personal life. Look, if you are a content creator, you are smart enough, pretty enough, funny enough, entertaining enough to capture people's attention and hold their attention without you being messy. Now, messy makes millions. Put that in the chat. Messy makes millions. I'm going to tell you. Now, I know firsthand. Messy makes me. Have y'all seen Zeus Network? All them Bravo shows that go back all the way to the MTV. I think they're the mother of the reality shows. Pedro and them, Real Life, Real World, what it was. Messy makes millions. Now the question is, I'm live on IG. I'll call you back. Now the question is, are the millions worth? Are the millions worth it? Are they really worth it? When you look at the whole picture, are the millions worth it? I'm gonna tell you firsthand, no. Nope. Nope. It's not. I know messy makes millions, but it's not worth it. It is not worth it. It's almost like dirty money. I can't believe I don't know why I'm going this way. It's almost like dirty money. Those of you that are in escorting, selling drugs, pills, prescription pills, however, whatever you do, even those of you that get hand-to-hand money because you're gigging, strippers and musicians and some artists, that money go just like that. Easy made, easy it go. Was it worth it? No, because now your puss don't have no elasticity at all. Come on, bottoms, your bust laying wide open or look like chopped meat because there's so many fissulas. You done took every size peen up under the sun, and now everything goes hanging. You bend over, look like this. You been wore out and ran through. Is it worth it? Was it worth your elasticity? I ain't saying that word right, Emma. Elasticity. Was it really worth it? You sit down in a tub full of water. Seconds, all the water gone. Cause it just ran right up your puss. Right up your bliss, because it's a wide open, just cesspool of just. See, that thing ain't worth it after that. That is not worth you, man. Selling on drugs, making the money so easy, And now you behind the bars for 35 years. Do you know what's going to be happening in this world 35 years? You ain't going to know nothing. You can come back. We're going to all be flying in the air. We have no cars and no roads. I think that's what they're trying to do downtown Atlanta. I think we're going to be a testing market because they're about to cover up all the roads downtown. Somebody told me, I said, what? I said, oh, they're about to put public transportation in the air. Yes, there is. Public transportation going up in the air. Oh, my God. That thing, Messi makes millions, whether it's Messi as a content creator or Messi's job. Like selling drugs or hoeing. And that's a respectable way to escort. I mean, just give them the experience. You don't have to give them everything you got. Let's do little tiny stuff, but keep them coming, literally coming back. You ain't got to do all that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So getting back to what the hell I was saying. I do not celebrate in what you guys are celebrating in. I don't celebrate in that. I ain't going to mention it because I made y'all a promise and I made myself a promise. When I mention that, it's gonna be because it's clank clank. Along the way, not me, not on my platform. I mean, I might go on somebody else's platform and say something, but not on my platform. I'm not doing that. I don't want to see it in my chat. And please, I get it. You feel a certain kind of way. Don't tag me in that bullshit. If you don't see the content creator in my chat or sometimes popping up on my platform or me on theirs, don't tag them or anything concerning them over here in my chat. Fuck them forever. Huh? I want to see that. I want to be involved in that. And that makes millions. But it ain't worth it. Been there, done that. I'm not going back to that. So if you have to discuss it, and I know you want to discuss and talk, you can have to go over there. You can have to go to somebody else because you're not going to be able to work that out here because I don't want that energy spilt over here on this platform. We're going to have fun on this platform. We're going to shoot the breeze. We're going to talk crazy and have a great time. But some stuff we just ain't going to be involved in. Well, hell, I'm not going to be involved in. You can do what the hell you want to do. But I already know it's important for Larry. With all the stuff I got to do, I got to keep my head and my heart clear of certain types of energy so that I can continue. Y'all, I know y'all see me out here and Larry but I'm doing like 2 or 3 other very serious works where I got people's lives in my hand who are trusting me to lead them, direct them prophetically, me and my team, and help them wade through the waters of the pandemic and now the recession that we're already in. Don't believe what the hoes are saying. I ain't got time for that. I ain't even really got time to deal with what I got to deal with because of just being at the level that I am and being a public figure. When I had to hire somebody to handle that because I can't even have my brain in that. Yeah. So somebody said, wash my mouth out. Well, listen, I understand you don't like cussing, you don't like cuss words, even the fake ones, and me muting my own self out. Well, let me help you just a little bit. Take your hands over there to somebody else's platform and got my face. All right? Yes. Because somebody said, what do you mean? He says he's a pastor, right? Do you hear pastors using the word? Yes, they use the word bull. You just don't hear them saying it, but they say it all the darn time. I cuss. Every prophet you ever seen on my platform cuss, including my spiritual father. You just don't hear nothing about it because they shame. I ain't. I'm going to do in front of this camera the same thing I do behind the camera. Except for one thing, I never let y'all see me naked. Although I was going to post that picture, but my team told me not to post it. Because I'm terribly transparent and I really don't have fucks to give. I mean, somebody going to whoop me? I mean, what you going to do? You're not my mama, my dad. My mama and daddy can't tell me what to do because they don't pay my bills. So who I'm scared of? Huh? Okay. Yes, that. So I'm not your pastor, so don't care about it. Go to hell. Let me tell you. There's so many ways to go to hell. Pick it. T1. And go there. Make sure you enjoy yourself on the way. That's how I see it. You know, I'm not interested in those of you who I'm not called to. If you watching me and you feel a certain kind of way, just shut up. S-H-U-T-T-U-P, one word, shut up. You watch, but shut up. Don't come in the chat talking sideways. Just shut up. Talk sideways while you watch. I can't believe he said it. He called himself a man. Ain't what I call myself. See, you call yourself pretty and you actually ugly. I call myself a pastor and I'm actually a pastor and have been since Jesus was a baby in 1997. So you count the years and let me know if I'm perpetrating or not. Nigga, it's you perpetrating with your ugly ass. Okay. All right, any question y'all want to ask, go ahead and ask me. I got 10 minutes. I got 5 minutes. All right? Now, I ain't letting nobody join because y'all gonna come in here, especially I don't know you. You probably gonna come in here and say something sideways and talk about stuff I don't want to hear. And I don't even know how to work this thing to get you all. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen. Anybody that I pastor, mentor, and coach, and it's literally thousands of people, they already know me. I mean, so the people who don't know me, it'd be nice if you would give me a chance and come over to Patreon and implement what I teach you. Like, God, talking so glad I met this man. I didn't know there was all this to him. That'd be nice, but at this point, I'm trying to raise up those that are all the different industries, make sure they're at the proper frequency and vibration and operating and change the world. See, you got contacts, your eyes are nice. No, baby, I can't see. There's a little filter on this. Yes, Patreon. You won't be on Patreon tonight. That's right, at 7 p.m. It's called The Breakdown. Hey, Erica, that right there is my administrator. I mean, hold on. Administrative director. Did I see your title right? Are you following anything related to the nursing crisis in this country? I don't have to follow. I hear about it. Nurses in my family. And then nurses in Patreon. The traveling nurses, all different type, the ones that go to the hospital, all of them. I hear about it. She said, sure, CLO. CLO to be. You know, CLO salaries start in the 6 figures high. We not there yet. Because NBA ain't been giving me my money for the last few months. But we're not going to talk about that. All right, praise the Lord. Why you keep calling me ugly, Elfrida? You ain't ugly, Elfrida, not you. They want you to understand. No, they want you to say something earlier. Do you think the reason people don't get along is because they are on different frequencies and vibrations? Absolutely, absolutely. Because see, your frequency and your vibration is made up of a few things. One thing, your education, travel, your practice in the world of prayer and meditation, what you eat, the 5 closest people to you. I ain't gonna sit out here and teach Patreon stuff. Go to Patreon. patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. You're not getting me up here and teaching you like free on Beyonce's Instagram. Thoughts on the Americans in Mexico? It's unfortunate. That's why I'm be going. Everybody running to Cancun, running to Mexico, Turkey for hairlines, booties. They want to get bread baskets put in and get chest meat and stuff. Y'all better go to Miami, somewhere in the States. They go to them places to get their teeth. And I got my teeth fixed and done a block away from the house. It was more money. And it took a year and some change to go through it properly. But I'd rather did that than go over there. I don't know them people. This woman right here, my dentist, I've been on my dentist for years. No. So I think it was a mistaken identity. Well, this is what I read. I don't know if this is true. That a mistaken identity, something with the cartel, however, that is unfortunate. 2 of them did. And that boy was saying that he did not want to go and we shouldn't go. And that's what I read on TMZ website, I think it was. And he went and now he wake up dead. You better follow your gut. You might need to type that in there. Follow your gut. That's where the spirit at, sitting right there trying to tell you what's going on. Somebody want me to have a conversation with Al Sharpton. I already interviewed him on the show one time. Let me send this to you, Erica. I don't mind. Oh, I know what it is. Ooh. Oh, Lord. I remember this story. That's not going to be good. Better follow your gut. Huh? You sure better. All right, ask me some more questions. I got 6 minutes. I just sent it, Erica. Look like there's somebody, president of the Baptist Ministers Conference in Los Angeles. What he done did. I think I got on the phone with this lady. She was married to him. You know what? That's a mess. How can you meet me? You have to be a patron first. If you're a patron, anywhere I travel or anywhere I am, you're going to know. I'm going to tell you probably end up on Wednesday night, because Wednesday nights I do it from anywhere, sometimes Sunday mornings. And just email Erica and we set a time to meet up. Now, if you try to join Patreon and meet me, the mod, it's probably not going to work because we know everybody that is in there. We see who participate. If you just a person in there that just watch in the bushes, I'm not meeting you nowhere. Is your dentist Dr. Heavenly Kimes from Married to Medicine your dentist? No, she is not. I did want her to do it in the beginning, just because it was Dr. Heavenly. No. Yes, and how long? Yeah. If you've not been in there that long, we're going to know it. We know it. We see the information that Patreon gives us. We don't see your billing information, but everything else about you we see. You passed your LCSW exam. Congratulations. I thought it would have been me. For as long as I can breathe, you'll always be the one for me. Y'all remember that? Is that Vesta? Who sung that song? You got to have some age on you to know that one. How you feeling since the Famous Dave's episode? Sick. I have to put something on my stomach so my stomach don't be fighting with me. It was Vesta Warner. Oh my God, she's singing that song. She won't on the note I was singing. I was singing in my note. I can't. She was way up there. Oh, the question. Oh, I didn't know there was a question icon. You erased your. What's up, David Mann Jr.? Let me ask you a question. I looked on your page the other day, and I'm gonna hit you up. You mean to tell me if I'm doing a conference in the city, I can call y'all and you can drop LED and many LED walls, whether it's 3, 2, 1.7. You can drop lighting, do audio in a 2,000, 3,000 square feet, space. You can do that at a drop of a hat?
Yeah. God says when you go to the bank this time, approval, the Spirit of the living God. My God. God says that he's singling you out because God says there's an anointing on your life. And God says, you tell Omen Joseph that I'm calling him for ministry. It's Jonathan's time for a miracle.
Who's Jonathan? My name's Jonathan. Jeez, my God.
Stay connected to Prophet Manasseh Jordan. Text the words text MJ to 33339. That's TEXT MJ to 33339.
You come on Patreon in the middle of the night for me. Right, you in Switzerland. Yeah, it's Vesta. I'm almost 50, so I'm 45. You gotta have a little piece of age on you, know that. Kim Burrell made it to Paris. She took extra inhaler. She's resting comfortably. She went live. Larry, I believe what Tamika said also on that show. Yes. They hit me up right after I went live. And there were like 200 people watching me on IG and asked me to interview her. And she got a gospel album coming out. I told them, of course. You're out with Ty now. That's what you do. Okay, cool. I'm in Atlanta. I'm not in LA right now. Great. That is great. Let's give that a hand clap. Now, see, that's how you take an opportunity that God calls you to be born in and then find your own niche and build you a business in that. That's the concern I got with my 2 daughters. I don't know when it's going to hit, but I believe God is going to hit. But right now, they ain't got it. Can you pray for my son, Larry? He's under spiritual attack. I would like to hear your son's name. Get him Patreon coming in tonight. Elfrida, I'm so sorry for your loss of your brother. Look, somebody telling you to hit them, David. Now, don't hit David up if you ain't got your budget together. Don't waste nobody's time. I can't stand that. Don't come to me and talk about what I do. You already know before you come where I'm at. How much is your budget? See if I can work with that or not. Don't come worry me wasting my time. Now, don't do that. Congratulations, graduating law school. That's what my academic degree was for, law. I wanted to be a judge. But then that man upstairs had me go another direction. I love you, Reid. Your ministry is a blessing. Thank you. Tamika's mom needs to step this one out and find somebody to sit between her daughters and talk because she out of order. They talked about Kim this morning on the radio in Paris. Oh, my God. I don't know when Kim is going to have a hit. I'm talking about a hit like, you know how when people have a hit and everybody knows, like Marvin Sapp, Donna Clark, and Yolanda Adams type hit. Her voice is a hit. Everybody know who she is and look up to her vocally. I mean, she's a vocal Bible. But she ain't had no hit. Now, to us in the body, her hit is, I come to you more than I give. I come to you more than I. Oh, thank you, Jesus. That came close. Thank you, Jesus. We like that. And that CD she done at G. Patterson Church. It came out unmixed, unmastered, raw. We like that. Holy Ghost, fall down on me. Try me, try me, try me. See, I'm a real fan. Try me. Yeah. But it's not like hits. I mean, that's just what we, the Scambarillas, we like it. You know, so I'm praying and hoping that the Lord will help her out with that. Larry, you going to watch the show about the pastors? What? They did an interview yesterday. I don't know what you're talking about. He said she can sing, but the runs are distracting. You have to get used to it. She's a jazz singer, if you ask me. Calvary, he died on Calvary. That's another Kim Barrell. All right. Hits are usually simple, singable songs. She's a complicated singer, in my opinion. Great, great, great observation. Very true. She is complicated. Yeah. Where can we purchase the instrumental track for your song Smile? It should be online. If it ain't, baby, email Erica. See if we can get somebody to put it up there. Kim been nominated for 4 Grammys. It's not the music, it's her spirit. Her energy is blocking the universe from blessing her. I would agree, but then there's Donnie McClurkin. Now, he could be a great person outside of my experience with him. He could be, but they both got that nasty thing. I can't. Well, I enjoy Kim singing at Word of Faith, Bishop Dale Bronner. Oh, great. I know Bishop Bronner. His wife is sweet as pie. About Jackie Clark and Fred Hammond's daughter. Oh, wait a minute. Ain't nobody sent that to me. Sent it to me. I didn't know nothing about that. I know about Fred Hammond's daughter thing. I posted that. But you telling me something I don't know nothing about. So send that this way. Okay, look at the other questions down here. Are you going to interview KW Tula's wife? That's the email I just sent to Erica. Yes, I'm going to do it. I don't see why I will not. Unless I'm a soft yes. Larry, I would love to send you my book, How I Get It to You. You got to get in Patreon, baby. You ask some questions you should already know. 2 or 3 times a week, we telling you the way send me stuff. You said Donnie working. It was just a bad experience. It started off great, but then he asked me to meet him somewhere. I think he thought I was somebody that I want. You know, because me being so transparent about my life, it made people think certain things that they just should not think. I mean, you can't figure me out. And I think he thought me and the 2 people that came with me were someone, I know he thought that we were somebody that we was not. So, Patreon know the real story. I ain't telling that out here, come on. Y'all be took that and made that something. And I'm not gonna do that. Oh, you met Dorinda's, well, they on that show. Oh, yeah, so you told me something wrong. Somebody says, send it to me. What's going on with Fred Hammond's daughter? You know, she got online and said that she was R-word. Said that she was R-word. That's what she said now. You said Dorinda's daughter is going to bring the heat. That would be interesting because right now, from what I heard, my inside sources, the person bringing the heat is that Tasha Page Lockhart. Did you see the clip where she said she apologized to her husband for having an affair on him? Now I'm watching that, and I'm coming right live right after. I sure am. That's going to be interesting, you know, because word on the street, I can't even say. That will get so messy. It got to get on the street first. Maybe it's going to be in the show. That would be horribly messy. And I ain't got no time for wasting no money in no lawsuits. I'm tired. Carlos King be doing the same thing. What you mean? What Carlos King be doing? What's up, fly high, not low? What Carlos King be doing? He's interesting to me. What R word? R-A-P-E-D. She says she was that. Says, say it, Larry. You don't have to save this live. I'm going to save this live. I ain't saying it. I heard the rental daughter married a thug and said she liked that he wasn't saved. I heard that too. I can't say it's true. Don't be typing the word in the chat. I'm spelling it out for a reason so I can put it on YouTube. I wish J. Drew Shear Jr. would sign up. No. That would not be a good look for the family. No. Let me see. Ooh. Lord, I just want to thank you. All right, more questions. I got 3 minutes. 5. Lord, I just want to thank you, yeah. Thais, you don't know? Inbox me. I don't want to block you, but please remove your comment with that trigger word. Yes, the R word. Can't have that in here. J. Drew's the most real of the Shears. I understand what you mean. Yes, Fred Hammond got online and basically verified his daughter's R-wordness. Larry, how the girls? Ugh. Depends on what day of the week. Right now, they're all right. They're upstairs. I think Lisa's here. Well, she is here because she would have spoke before I left unless she see me online. When are you going to Sweden? Are you announcing it on Patreon? Yes, I got to tell the whole story how I got to end up in Sweden. Larry, have you ever ate at Old Lady Gang before? Ooh, I thought you were asking me something else. Yes, I have, and I enjoyed it every time except for one time I went. Old Lady Gang was good to me. The cabbage was amazing. Keep standing in your truth. You're hilarious. Of course I will. I was doing it before I done Larry Live. Said now that the render daughter is homophobic, she said some homophobic stuff. We went off and she blocked us. Really? That's unfortunate, but it's understandable. She's Kojic. Birthed and bred and fed Kojic. So this how that's gonna be. Larry, can I go to Sweden with the L? It's not the LRL crew. It's just me and one other person. If you're in Patreon, I'll tell you all about how it happened. I want you to know I love how authentic you are. It's a blessing to see the truth. You're welcome. Yeah, I read the question too quick. I'm about to say, you are not about to ask me how I ate out old puss. But it will be mature puss. Old is not the proper word. It's mature. I'm 45 now. I see things a little different. It's not old puss. It's mature. You know. That time, it's you ever had old tree sap? It's sweet. Sweet. Who that? Lossy folks still tagging me in this. I don't want to be tagged. I don't care. You say you've been in Patreon for a while. We up there. Something you ain't doing right. We're going to be there every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, every Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Are you going to watch Praise this beginning in April? I don't know what it is. Anybody told me about it. Do you know about the Murdaugh murders? Yeah, but Lisa's supposed to be covering on her platform, so I still ain't going to touch it, let her do it. What's your thoughts on the African spirituality like Orisha practice? You're clearly not a patron. Come on over there now. Let me say, I can say this. African spirituality is the spiritual practices of our ancestors that was raped and molested by Judaism and Christianity. Full stop. That's all I'm gonna say. Larry, does Tamala man still owe you an interview? Okay, you must be a patron. I ain't gonna say, oh, we just never. What happened? Oh, she was on her way here to do a sit down, her and David, and they caught COVID or somebody in their band, so they was froze off the road for a while. We never replanned it. You told me about it yesterday. It's the gospel version of Pitch Perfect. Oh, okay. I ain't never seen the real Pitch Perfect, have I? Is them the white girls that was singing a cappella? Oh, hey, Kalila Lachey. You're the one that just emailed me. I'm waiting on you. We got a story on our hands. I think if that's you about the president of the Baptist thing. Yes, they want us to have the power we get from our ancestors. Yeah, it was essential to recondition and deprogram and then reprogram and recondition. It's a new show on Peacock with gospel artists and non-Christians. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. You said it's me. Yeah, I don't mind you coming on and telling your story. I don't mind it. But I'm gonna put on my journalist hat that day though. I'm gonna let you use my platform to tell your story, and I just ask you questions. Yeah, that's probably the way. I'm gonna have to do it that way. My attorneys are gonna tell me that. What other questions you got? Is Starbucks demonic? I mean, it depends on how you believe. If you believe a very fundamental Christian way, you're going to say it because the emblem itself and what it is. It's a manifestation, the emblem. So, of course, you can say it's demonic. And you're going to say all the success that it has is because of them, casting a spell on people and the emblem that they're using. It's going to be all that. I would love to see Lexi Allen on your show. I would like to see Lexi Allen on my show as the mother and do a whole interview like we did with Mama from Tyler Perry now. Can't think of her name. Yeah, Lexi's hilarious. She's naturally funny. How we join Patreon? You go to patreon.com. That's Patreon. And then, in fact, I got 58 minutes. I got to be over there. patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. All right, another question. Come on, I don't know how long. If I've been on for an hour, this is going to shut off. It feels like I've been on about 40 minutes. Got another question. Larry, did you see when B.B. Winans was trying to throw shade at you? I didn't see that. What did he say? Come up here on the thing and tell me. Hit the thing down there and tell me. Thank you for the donation. What's the update with the Roach tea situation? I think my milk was contaminated. What steps do you take? Make sure you file a complaint there at the place. Then get in contact with the upper people. The insurance is just a problem. Call you. If you can come to an agreement, which make sure you don't, then you just find a lawyer that don't get paid till you get paid. Then they're gonna settle with you. How the girls doing? They all right upstairs. Lisa done stopped by here to check on them. About scented flowers. No, I didn't hear nothing about that. It wouldn't be smart for any of them to get online and throw shade at me. It just wouldn't be smart. And I don't even know if I would respond right now. I would. I know I would, because I feel a certain kind of way with that scented flowers. Cindy scented. Other questions? Did you come up here? I don't see you. Kenneth Lockhart, Why that name sound familiar? That's trying to come up here. That name sound familiar. Has Reading My Way been canceled? No. We're supposed to be shooting another episode later this month. But it's been so busy. All right, I think we're complete. I don't see no more questions. I'm sleeping. I got to do this 2-hour session. Yeah, that go from the line whiners to the crying whiners. It just would not go good. I've been very nice with them, but they didn't treat me proper. Cause he's Lockhart's cousin. He is? Larry, are you talking about stocks on Patreon? I can and tell you what I've done, but I don't have a stock expert that I can get that fast. There is one I know. It's a male. Patrice Lovely. That's who we had. Stock market is interesting. I mean, but you can always make money in it, always. But I don't have the nervous system set up for the bull that they got going on right now. You feel a little drained? Do you ever come to Dallas? No, but I may be there this month. A group I used to sing with over 20 years ago, Guy Group. We got to have a writing session and record, and one of the main producers live in Dallas. So either we're going to fly there or they're going to come here. What happened to Rosalind? You're clearly not in Patreon, because we explained that. I mean, she's still doing what she do. I'm going to start a GoFundMe to buy Marvin's church building. Larry, I got to tag you in the juice when they go live tonight. Who? The Winans are too condescending. Not all of them. What's the result of Marvin Church? Is the city going to take it or what? I don't know. I don't feel well. You're extremely tired? You probably don't get enough sleep. Ben, your name is Insomniac. That's probably what it is. I don't think this Kenneth Lockhart is a cousin or anything. I don't think so. Can you interview Bishop O.C. Allen? It is essential for LGBTQ believers. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind. I've met him and his first gentleman. I don't mind doing that. And I know the guy that represents them. They can literally text me. Said Marvin is condescending, absolutely. And so is Donnie. I think you're right about Tyrese. I just saw a clip of him speaking on psychotropic drugs make him crazy and that doubt. Okay, I believe that. Look, I just got to work line in IG, and what do I see? Your friend has more indictments than I got family members, and it's not my friend. You can keep that over there. I don't give a fuck. But you can go to Pam the Law Intellect on YouTube, and it's a mess. Who is that picture on the wall above your bed? At the very top is my grandfather. In the middle is me today, and at the bottom is me as a young boy. All right. You love Ron Riders, me too. My favorite whining song will probably be The Question Is. The question is, will I ever leave you? And the answer is, no, 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 no. Now it'll be, the question is, will the whiners ever tell the truth? And the answer is, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, yeah, the picture was gifted to me. Yeah, I love that song. That's about the best whiner song. It's probably Tomorrow, I give my life tomorrow. Better choose. Wait a minute, is that commission? No, it's whiner. Better choose the Lord today. For tomorrow, very well might be too late. Late. Chris Rock was wrong on Bus. On Bus? I don't know what it is. Lord, my daddy played that song out to this day. I haven't visited Prophet Love's church yet. When I go, you're going to know it. I'm going to go live. Larry, did you watch The Real Housewives of Potomac? They asked Giselle about J. Maul. I know she's so sorry she used her puss that way. But she didn't move, and she wouldn't be that relevant, really. You said, oh, that's the one, and so now you know two of their songs. Yep. Call Will's wife out here. Will's wife? You talking about Jada? I mean, I don't have no problem with the Smiths. You say you better run away then come back with that run. Mine is the song of consecration. I love that one too. Ron has such a pure voice. Be sure to stream and download a new song. You are. Okay, now, what is this now? You don't come into my chat and advertising other folk, because you don't go over there advertising me. You working on a blocking. Erase that shit. Erase it, yeah? Don't come over here doing that. Let me see. Who you go to a Beyonce concert? Who you? Okay, I think you have a type. You said, will I go? I will go to a Beyonce concert if I'm made to go. Come to Patreon for the rest of that story. But me going to, I know 3 Beyonce songs, and I find out one of them is Destiny Child. So, you're a huge Winans fan. I think we all are. Ron Winans was my favorite. His voice so sweet and countenance was everything. Absolutely. You inbox me while I'm live. The reason why I removed the Tony praise, Be Slayed, Anthony praise, was because I heard through a few people connected to him that my post triggered him. Apparently, y'all remember I went live on the Walls guy that can sing, the lead singer. And I talked about how the church on IG was so affirming to him, but then when Be Slade came out, they sent him to him. And I don't know what somebody told him, but whatever they told him made him go live and make references to me. And I clapped back. And that was in my clap back season, 19. Wasn't a good thing. And then he went back live and said that he's traumatized. Well, he may not say that part live, but he basically said that I just went so low and he was trying to, because I dragged him. I dragged his house. I dragged him. I dragged everything. And he done my song I feature. So we were in the studio together for 2 days. Apparently, he is accusing me of being the source of a mental breakdown that year. I feel as though he's putting everything the church ever done to him on me. Because it just don't make no sense. Because I came back live, apologized when I found out, and took it down. And so, he says he forgives me, but he don't want nobody to mention my name or all this kind of stuff. I said, okay, I don't really know what it was. Larry, you did drag him terribly. Yeah, I can agree to that. I mean, that's why I went live and apologized. But I also, in that, before the drag, because the original conversation was praising him, but he listened to what somebody else said when he could have contacted me directly. He listened to what somebody else said. And I think I done a joke he didn't like as well. That was in 19 too. Yeah. Yeah, that's in here. That's his former wife. Who's a beautiful person. Larry, how the Farouk are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm going to let y'all go because I've been here long. And how many minutes I've been on Nechico? They probably going to kick me off. I think I got an hour limit. I must have jumped on LTL Live at the LRL Live at the right time. You sure did, didn't you? Hey, Michael Georges. Do you hear about the brothers are going to be recording again? No problem. I don't want to be blocked. I share everyone. Okay, Trish. All right. If all hearts and minds, Larry, how was your birthday? I'm still celebrating it because I got busy. I mixed work and my birthday together. And so I'm trying to get to that. I got to do something. I done a little stuff. You said, Larry, wait, I got something to say. Go ahead on. So why was Tony a trigger? You gave him props? Because I dragged him a little piece. That's the part they told him. It's almost been an hour? Okay. When is it? I need to see my guys. We recording now. Writing session coming up this month, and then the next studio session next month. So we are complete. Go ahead and ask your question. I'm about to go. Darnell, I think it was. Watt Brothers Record. It's a group I was in over 20 years ago. Group of guys out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. That roach wasn't a good end to your birthday. No. My heart and mind is clear about a whole heap of things. When you dish it, be ready to receive it in good measure. Okay, that's just for my wife. So, and that's the thing. I mean, you can't. I didn't do that to him. He did it to me. Then I responded. Now I'm the devil. You know, same thing Kim Burrell did. You know, so a lot of these pastors and church leaders. Let me tell you what the problem is with me. Number one, I am not literally or figuratively Farucking them. Neither am I fanning their ego, which is the problem that me and Don McClurkin had in that conversation. And I mean, 'cause he looked me in my eye. I'm not the only artist he done like this, and said, I pray that you never succeed in your music career or in anything else that you do because of how you are. And basically it was what he was saying didn't make any sense. And then he tried to challenge my knowledge of the Bible. And so he was asking me a question, I would spit it out. He said, you lifted up in pride. And all this. He wanted me to, you nigga just like me. So I was dealing with him like he was a person. I wasn't disrespectful, but I was like, oh, Dante. I won't like that. You know. And then that turned into something else. Then you go from that to then, I ain't gonna say it. Not publicly. Come to Patreon. Oh my God. I said, now this is the problem. And I was not the only person there. Nathan Nathaniel, that still in my life to this day, he was there. And my original musician, he was there. They both can tell you what happened. I ain't lying. They were sitting right there. And they heard the whole thing. So with him, like, I still, if a Donnie song come across my what's on that, I'm going to listen to Donnie. But you know how they say you never meet your mentors because then you'll be let down? That was one of the ones I wish I never met in person. And I mean that with all the sincerity. Now, we can have a conversation, get back right and be good. You know, but the way it was left. And then getting online, thrashing gospel artists. But these artists over here, your friends, you ain't going to thrash them. And they in the mess. And the other one is just open about the mess. Lee Andrea. And then you drag her. And then y'all sort of shut doors on her. So I'm like, this is some bull. And what she said they're out there doing, every last one, I can say every last one of them, but a great deal of gospel artists are doing all the things Leandra Johnson said. She's just not a hypocrite. She just tells the truth. And this is the reason why I'm saying to content creators or people that have platforms, you can do commentary and talk about stuff, but don't be telling stuff that don't nobody know, especially if it's a rumor, and you don't know it to be the truth. Don't repeat it. That stuff gonna come back on you somehow or another. That's why I only do commentary about what is in the public. I make it funny and I may do jokes, you know, and that's what I'm supposed to do. But it's laugh and learn. It ain't trying to kill nobody. Although sometimes it may have negative effect, you know. because so many people watch, which makes me more careful on my platform now. You know, so I realize, okay, if I say this, then it's going to negatively affect, the bottom line. And that's not what I'm trying to do. Somebody prayed a curse, which is about. Said Marvin was mean to Leandra. That happened. You hate the way they're treating Leandra. In fact, I'm going to tell y'all something. Did y'all see what I posted on Facebook? If not, go over there. What I posted on Facebook a few minutes ago when I'm talking about going off is something concerning Leandra. And if I get that receipt, I want you to know. I'm going to give you a 2019 Larry Live show. Yes, I am. And I know the Lord will let me. I'm going to go right on back. And it's going to be a 2019 Larry Live show. Oh, yes, it shall. You said Donnie tried to curse you. Oh, yes. Lotley was there. I wish he was in here. That's not a lie. That's the truth. And you know who else he did like that? But I can't say their name because they so darn scary about every darn thing. Lord, these folk always talking about how grown they is and stuff. Then they can't step, but it's the gospel artists. They told me, but I can't tell it because it's told in privacy. So they done him the same way. Y'all know who it is because it's very popular. But I'm not built like that. I don't need these people. I do not. I do not need these people. And that's something that they were saying that Beast Slade, Tony, Anthony was saying, that I'm trying to change my platform. I just want to use him for an interview. Number one, it would be great to have a conversation with you. At least that's what I thought. But knowing what I know, I don't need you to have a conversation with you. That would be nice. But don't say that. That's not true. I'm trying to get accepted amongst the gospel community. I can't think of a gospel artist that I have not talked to prior to Larry Reid Live, and especially after Larry Live, because they know my character. So I do not. I was in your house doing the whole recording before I was Larry Live. What the hell is you talking about? I do not need that. And quiet as it's kept, I can count on my fingers the gospel artists I know who ain't in debt and want a loan from Larry. And I'm not bragging, because it can change next year and I ain't got it. But what I'm saying is, don't do that like that. That's not true. And don't present me like that. And see, that's where people get in trouble with me. Because I'm transparent. I can hold your secret. But don't you do the whole lot of that stuff publicly and then you calling a whole bunch of people behind the scenes. I'm going to take that and bring it right here. I see what you're trying to do, nickel. And then I'll be cut up. And I don't want to cut up on you. Because it's gonna be a little hard. Because the folk know I don't tell no lie. So what I say is going to matter. Right, they're not living what they're preaching and singing. They'll be begging you to recognize them soon. And they do that already now, baby. But that's the thing. When I preach, sing, talk about, I live it. That's why I put off, there ain't no two faces. You're not going to find out something different about what I done told you. Only thing you can hear is the lie made up stuff. But see, on them niggas, that's that one with the Leandra thing. Lord, help me, Lord. And when she give me that receptacle, I promise you, it's going to be epic. If you see anything that come across when you get that text from my shows live, and it got Leandra name in it, you better log in. Because that's going to be, in fact, I'm going to tell my mama, please don't log on to that show. Because that show is going to be a whole mess. It's just not going to be nice. But I can't stand nobody that take advantage of somebody, put their health at risk and their money, and lie and connive. Woo! That sent me out of here. And I'm going to go, so my folks needs to go back and listen to I Feature by Larry Light. That's dope. I wrote it. He produced it. Yeah. And that happened like that. Yeah, I ain't going to apologize for it. I'm just going to do it. I said, this is what it is. I told you before I did it, and it's going to be like this. Larry, how's Archbishop and Pastor Deborah? They're doing well. I told him this morning with the text. He's doing very well. They're doing good. And she is. You see, they're looking young and younger. All right, I think I've discussed this well enough. and it's really long. I'm going to see if I can get my tech to put it on YouTube and Facebook late tonight around about 10, if I can get them to do it, okay? I got to go to Patreon. I'm going into Patreon right at 7 o'clock because we're going to do the breakdown. You can ask me spiritual questions about anything. Like some of you were trying to ask it for free. No, it's not happening. Come on over there and you can talk to me about it. And I heard one of the whiners was twisting this weekend at the Quartet Showcase. Larry, close us out and song. Look at Melba Moore. It's probably about to cut off, but I can. I'm going to sing this little piece of song. I'm old school, but it's going to come out old school. As the song says, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, tell me where would I be? Y'all don't know that, do you? This is the kind of stuff I sing at the house to keep my spirit connected to my roots. Where would I be? Do y'all know that? Let me see in the chat. I love you too, Amber. With your singing self. Now, when Melba Moore tell you to sing, you open up your mouth and say, I don't care how ragged my voice is. She tell me the same thing. I love old school sing, Larry. Yeah, that's what's in my heart, and that's who I am for real. I come here to the food, have a good time, but no, I've been raised right. I got good parents, and I know this thing gonna send me out of here. So you went to count. I don't know if I can do the next line. It's higher. Count my enemies away. He gave me sunshine through a cloudy day. Ooh, then that go up some more. Wait. Nana got strangled. Melba, you take it. Going up there in the Raptors. All right. Yeah. All of that. I can't do it. All right, I got to go teach. I'm going over there at 7 o'clock. Patreon, P-A-T-R-E. You said find the note. I got the note. It's just it's way up there. Well, y'all women be saying, Amber can do it and not even think twice. I can't even do it in my head voice. Yes, singing my part for soprano. Yeah. Okay. So I'll see y'all later. Take care. Remember what I said. I hope it helps somebody and you feel me on it. I'll see you later. Patreon, patreon.com/Larry Reid Live.
Yeah. God says when you go to the bank this time, approval, the Spirit of the living God. My God. God says that he's singling you out because God says there's an anointing on your life. And God says, you tell Omen Joseph that I'm calling him for ministry. It's Jonathan's time for a miracle.
Who's Jonathan? My name's Jonathan. Jeez, my God.
Stay connected to Prophet Manasseh Jordan. Text the words text MJ to 33339. That's TEXT MJ to 33339. Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, and actor. Catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangster Trap Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus.